What's up, guys? On this episode of Inspiration Nation, we are going to be installing an eBay short throw shifter in our Mark III Toyota Supra. Now, if you have one of these cars, you definitely know that the factory shifter is like a semi-truck. It has got to have 4 feet of throw, and that's why we're going with probably the world's cheapest short throw shifter in our Supra. Now, out of curiosity, I want to know how actual far the factory throw is compared to the short throw shifter. So I'm going to take a tape measure and try my best to measure the throw factory to aftermarket. Thing on the ball. Well, we're going to go in the middle. That is 5.5 to 6 inches of travel just between first and second. First things first, take your shift knob off. This is not a factory one, and I hope it comes off gently. Now we're going to take our trusty head of Phillips screwdriver and undo. There's a screw here on the side, and there is a couple inside your ashtray area. Don't drop the screw. Don't drop the screw. Damn it.
You dropped the screw.
But I got it. Hopefully your panel isn't broken like mine is. Pull up. Should right up. Alright, so you're going to undo your hazard switch and your phone charger, cigarette lighter, whatever you want to call it. Now you'll pull up 3 boots. Now we have exposed 4 10mm bolts that we have to remove. What's down there? Oh, cool. Actually, that's going to be crazy. How you determine the length of your shift is how far this stud is away from the ball. So if you calculate it, that should be quite one heck of a shift difference. And just like all eBay parts, they don't really come with directions, which is probably why you're here watching this video. So we're gonna take it for a test drive to make sure that it shifts through all the gears before I go through and button all this back up. And honestly, if it don't work, then this will never make YouTube. Right, Wes? It's gonna take some getting used to. It's not as cushy as the very worn out factory one. It's a little bit more tight. But I'll definitely not be hitting my big gulp cups in my center console. Finally, the Supra makes it onto the YouTube channel. I love this car. They all work. So now we can go back to the shop and button everything up. This episode's been brought to you by Bad Dog Tools, the makers of the best damn cutoff wheel on the planet. Lifetime warranty. They go all the way from, I think, 1.25 for your small Dremels, all the way up to 7-inch. Lifetime guarantee, and they will cut damn near anything. Make sure you use the promo code INSPIRATION. It'll save you 20% off of anything you purchase off of Bad Dog Tools. Now at this point, you can just put it all back together. But don't be that guy or girl. Vacuum all the crummies and nastiness out before you put all that stuff back. Well, we're not going to be able to use that boot because the factory shifter is ginormous, and maybe I can stretch it out. Jesus Christ. We need something other than spit. The Hawk Tuah is not working. Daddy. Everything is possible with a little lube.
Wait, what did you use?
I used the cock tool. Mazel tov, it's a boy. We're gonna have to do something about that. You see the little play? And before anybody says, oh, it's because it's eBay, shut up. Before you install, make sure you tighten these bolts up because simple 1/4-inch socket, straight loose. That's why there was play in it. So make sure you tighten all your bolts. Really tight. So inside there is threaded. So what we're going to do is put some Loctite on this guy, and then we're going to send her to Jesus really tight with like 50 Ooga Doogas, and then we're going to call it a day. And we're going to pretend like that's not the Ford Loctite. It's totally Toyota Loctite.
Yeah, totally. So you're using what?
Honda. Best sealant for aluminum. If you are joining us and you don't have a Supra and you're not installing a short throw shifter, thank you. We appreciate the view because without you guys, none of this would happen at all. We would just be 9 to 5, boring, average. Probably wouldn't even like cars.
No, I still love cars.
And yes, I know there's somebody going, why don't you use a power tool? Because I like punishing them. Oh, don't drop this. Don't drop the screws.
You need one of the magnetic bits.
You son.
Yep, he dropped it again.
Mother.
You dropped it again.
This is where you go beep, 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 beep. There you have it, folks. It's in there. The only downside is I'm not real sure how you can make the gaping hole of your shifter look good. Now it's time to see how much shorter the shifter throw is than the stomach. That's 3.5 all day long.
Mm-hmm.
So we went from 5.5-ish to 3.5-ish in shift throw. So that is fantastic. So this is a pretty basic install. All you really need is a Phillips head screwdriver, a 10mm socket, 10mm wrench, and a 13mm is what our actual shifter was in with, I believe, a 4 or 5mm Allen key.